Good afternoon, everybody. Good Monday afternoon to you. I'm doing electric today in the dining room. Here's what I've done so far is I've cut this hole a little bit bigger to fit 2 switches. I'm going to take these can lights here and put them one about here-ish, and then have the chandelier there, and then another one over there-ish to make this just a brighter room, and that just makes it so I have a spot for my wires to go so that I can chase them across to the next hole and then to the next hole. What I've done also is I've located where my joists are so that I can figure out where to put my can without just running right into a joist. Now there is a board running straight down the center here that is helping to hold up this acoustic like drop ceiling here that I'm gonna have to cut a hole in, which is fine, not gonna affect it at all, but that's just something I have to like know in my head that's gonna happen. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna try to look up inside of this hole up to the top plate to see, because there's already a hole for where the wires used to come down to the switch there. See where the hole is here so I can figure out if it's on this side of this joist or this side of this joist. So then I can put my light either closer to this, which I'd like, or if I have to put it further out. Jen's totally all wrapped up in The Only Way is Essex. She loves it. So well, this is kind of fun. This hole right here is not in the center of the room. It's not even in the center of this window here. It may be in the center of that opening there, but definitely not in the center of the room. Look at how much ceiling there is over there, and look at how little there is over here. So it's gonna be a little bit strange because I'm gonna put one light here, which I don't know if you guys can see that circle there, which is kind of close to this wall. And then the other one is over here, which is kind of far away from that wall. So that's just the way that it has to be. You can see I've already moved it out a little bit because that spot right there was just was close to a stud, and then the same distance off this to here would be right in the center of a stud. So I had to put this one right up against the side of the stud, and then move that one out a little bit to match it. So I'm gonna cut them now. I still have to drill through 3 ceiling joists to get between all of the holes. It's gonna be interesting, but we're gonna give it a try. So after I explained this to Jen, I didn't realize that I hadn't quite explained it, what I'm doing. So power comes up right there from underneath the house, which is turned off right now. It's just hanging out of the wall. And there was one switch there. And that switch controlled this light. In between that light and that switch is a top plate on the top of the wall, which already has holes in it from where the wires were run. But I wouldn't be able to just hook my wire to it and pull it over here because they have these things inside of the walls, which are the knobs that hold the wires to the side. So if I tried to pull the wire out, my new wire would just get caught up on those knobs. So I can't do that. So what I had to do was make the hole bigger for a 2 switch, and I'm gonna run a wire up from here through the hole that's already in it, in the top plate, into there's 2 ceiling joists that are running this way, right there, and into this bay so that I can catch it over here. I have to look up inside of that hole over to here where I'm sticking my fish up through a hole, and I have to try to catch the wire with like the end has got a little hole in it. So I put a little hook on my wire and I stick this up inside the hole, and then I shove my wire through there all the way over with a little hook on the end of it, and I try to match them up so that I can grab the wire and pull it down into this hole. And here's where it gets weird. So that I can terminate there, but then I have to have another wire that goes down that same hole that goes over to this one. That's where it's gonna get hard. And then also I have to put a wire from this hole all the way across to my new hole over here for symmetry. So I could just have left this one there, but that would look kind of silly with a chandelier hanging down and then just one can light over there. So I'm doing chandelier, can light, because I enjoy some sort of symmetry, even though this room isn't symmetrical. Did that make any sense at all? Numero uno hole cut, which I knew there was gonna be a piece of wood in there because that's what's holding up this center here, but I can cut that little section of it out and it'll be just fine. You guys wanna do the investigating up in the roof with me? Let's see. I'll just stick the light up there and I'll stick you guys up there. Tell me what you see. Oh, nothing really, right? Oh, that's where we're going. It's way down there. Man, this is gonna be fun. Haha, nope.
How's it going? Oh, I didn't see that you had the flashlight in your mouth. Armani, you're not helping.
It's going pretty good. The all the old wiring was already has holes drilled for the old wiring in the roof or in the one of those things called the ceiling joist. So it's good.
Good.
I'm just trying to get this board out of the way without pulling down the whole ceiling.
Oh, geez.
You guys want to know what my biggest fault is? Trying to do things the way that you're supposed to do them rather than just doing it the easy way. So this is a drop ceiling. Drop ceiling meaning that there's a space between the ceiling joists and the furring strips that are run in order to hold up this drop ceiling. A space well big enough to run a wire through, but this, like, for a good hour I was struggling trying to get the wire through each little hole in the ceiling joists. Yeah, that was a bad idea. I should have just run it like I did this one, just on the top side of the drop ceiling. Because there's tons of room there, totally to code. Everything's fine with it. I was just being silly. I'll count that as a little victory. Getting a wire all the way here to here. It's good.
Alright, so here's where we're at now.
My arm's in the wall.
And the drill bit, I don't even know if you guys can see it. And the drill bit is stuck up there. It's attached to a little piece of the copper wiring that he like fashioned into a hook because he's trying to hook. This fish stick is in here. I don't think you guys can see it, but that's what he's holding on to right there. He's trying to hook that. It's like right here in the ceiling and it's just not happening. This is how long have we been doing this?
How long have I been doing it or how long have we been doing it?
How long have you been doing it?
Since 6, I think, so 3 hours?
And how long have we been doing it?
Maybe like an hour, 45 minutes.
Oh god. But this is the last of it. Like this is it. There's just this one wire, and after this wire, then there's one more wire, right?
Yeah, well, if I can get...
Well, it's two of the same.
Yeah, if I can get this done, I'm going to run them both at the same time if I can. And then I'll be done.
How do you do that?
I'll just hook them both together and run them.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense?
No.
Oh.
I trust you. I believe in you, though.
Mm-hmm. Well, not looking so good. It's definitely broke it. Look at that.
It's crazy. Look at like how fibrous it is. I didn't think it looked like that.
Ding dang. Oh well. I am completely and utterly 100% against this, but I'm kind of at my wit's end. I need to get the wire down here.
Well, where's the stud though? Should you cut this one or this one?
Our hole is like right here.
So, like in here. Oh, okay. So it doesn't go until like right here. So here's the stud. Okay. Right?
Yeah.
That's not a very good measurement. But
I don't know what you're
I want to make sure that you're going to cut out the right block.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I should. I'm cutting this one out.
But will you do it like so nice and neat?
Oh my gosh. I'll try to.
I'm sorry.
I was totally against cutting this out.
No, I know. I'm against it too, but I'm just saying if we're going to cut it, we need to do it nice and neat so we can like put it back together. Or else we're going to be like paper macheing our ceiling.
This one?
Yeah.
Is it already bad?
No, it looks good. I'm not standing under you to like judge what you're doing. I'm just filming you. I'm just purely here for videography.
You could probably stop filming now. It's probably the boringest thing.
Well,
ever.
I'm just waiting for something bad to happen.
No.
I'm sorry, but I am.
I feel like I got it down just enough that I could just barely get my hand in there to feed it down through the hole. I'm gonna try it.
Check it out, you guys. My idea worked.
I'm still very much against this idea.
Well, but it worked better than us doing this for 6 more hours, so...
It's true.
Yeah. But yay! Aren't you so happy that I suggested this idea?
Oh, I knew about the idea.
Don't act like you came up with my idea.
I didn't. My dad did.
No, I did.
Alright, you did.
Oh, it looks crazy up there. Okay.
So that hole that we've been trying to get through, we could totally see when I had the floor open.
Yeah.
But we had to close the floor up because we only rented the doohickey for so long. Can you see the wire there?
I can see your shadow. You're like right there.
Are you sure it's not there?
Yeah, I don't see. There it is. There it is. I see it.
Okay.
It's done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tim is so mad. You guys have never seen him mad, really. I'm going through puberty apparently. But this is Tim mad. And this is where the can lights go. That's the chandelier, but I don't think I spelled it right. And the power switch, but
Oh, it's terribly late. I just keep going. I gotta stop now though. Okay. Wires are run. That box is hanging. This box is in. Tomorrow we gotta tomorrow I have to go and finish up that job that I was doing over the weekend, putting in, oh, here comes the yawn. Putting in the cabinets that I took out. And then Wednesday, we'll be done. Put in switches, put in lights, we'll be done. Yes. As for right now, it's bedtime. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Now it's time to pay the price. Is the lens all dirty? Because we kept sticking it in the wall and in the ceiling.